Okay, we're at Floyd County High School tonight. We've got the Buffaloes from Floyd County hosting the Cougars from Patrick County. And Stan, we began this evening with the middle school game, and Patrick was able to come away the winner on that game, 30-12 over the Buffaloes. But the Buffaloes did look like they got some good talent, and they got good defense, good offense. Just the size, they were overly matched tonight. It looked like on the offensive and defensive line, but 30-12 victors for the Cougars tonight for the middle schoolers.
Let me slide here. I think Floyd maybe won the toss there, and they deferred. Usually a tradition for Floyd County most of the time. All the years I've been here, we defer to second half. So I think Patrick County took the ball. Instead of giving us the ball and giving it to us both halves, we deferred, which we should receive second half. We're going to kick off first time. I always like us to do this because, it really makes to get your defense in there and see what's going to happen,
Yep. Make the defense stop the Cougars, and then you get the ball, like you said, at the beginning of the second half. And also, it gives the offense a little momentum if you have your defense step up and make big plays and get the Cougar offense off the field, and to give the Buffaloes a shot at taking the ball down the field. So lining up for the kickoff.
Even in this game, they're going to 5-4-2, a receiving team. Floyd County, of course, kicking that you'll see that we may be undersized a little bit in this game, but Buffaloes keep fighting. They keep stampeding. They keep coming back.
We got Brenton Furball. He's going to kick it off. The game is underway.
Stay in the air. Breaking down. Good tackle. Well, maybe a fumble there. We got a crowd in there, Gary.
It's a good hard hit, Stan, on the return.
And I think I heard Jared Nichols. We weren't able to see her so good, but from the announcer said Jared Nichols made that good tackle there.
Buffaloes, the JV team this year, come away with an impressive victory last week over the Christiansburg Blue Demons, 14-12. And Stan, they've got some size on this team.
Okay, Patrick this time's running a different offense there. Actually, they're in an unbalanced right there, but nobody's picked it up yet. And going in the middle, just straight fullback up the middle. They're not running kind of the single wing like the younger program was. Look like they're in just a straight offensive lineup with maybe an eye backfield.
They've got the ball about on the 39-yard line, and we got about 2nd down and 5 to go for the Cougars for the first down. But the Buffaloes did a good job holding that first play down.
It looked like maybe got maybe 4, not quite 5, maybe. Okay, again, they're in a balanced line. Pro left, eye backfield. Probably go to the tailback here. Right up a lead play, right up the gut. Oh, good stop right here. Got a linebacker slide in there. He got back just barely past the line of scrimmage.
Impressive stand on that run right there. Pretty much if he gained a yard, it might be a half. So it's going to be 3rd down and a long 4 for the Cougars. Ball appears to be right over the 40-yard line of the Cougars. Buffalo has got some size, Stan, on this team. They've got some
match up a lot better, don't
big
they?
guys on the front and linebackers in the back, outside, inside linebackers. Good-looking athletes.
This is a wide look here. We're almost in like a 5-2 here, but that's a 4-4 look like. Got a good outside block, made the tackle, got the first down. Number 5, Patrick County, 78 for Floyd making a tackle. That was Bryce Thompson making a tackle by himself.
A little trick play here, end around sweep by the receiver. Pretty much turned the corner and went up the field and picked up some good yardage. But I believe we're going to have
a penalty there, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Legal procedure again. Why did I say I hate that penalty?
I can hear you.
15 yards.
15 yards. Well, that's going to take them back to just about 3rd down and 10. About where they started at to begin the ball game.
Right now, Patrick offense, they've been running some of the kind of the same stuff we run. They run from a power right now, the single back, which means they got slot left. We jumped. We didn't get off sides. All right. Now he calls it.
Yeah, Buffalo jumped.
Encroachment.
Offside encroachment on the Buffaloes. Encroachment, Stan, explain that a little bit to the fans tonight. What's you got a zone in there that you cannot penetrate.
Until the ball's hiked, you cannot cover the ball at all. And what he did, he jumped as far enough back. He almost was able to get back. But now in college, you can jump and get back. In high school, once you're over, you're over.
Okay. So that gave him 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, get upfield. There you go. There you go. Good job by the Buffaloes.
Patrick County tried an in-round sweep, and the Buffaloes had that covered.
44, Mason Keith was in there, and also I think is that big 78 for us is walking back off that pile.
I believe so, and they had that stop stand. I believe they had that. They knew that was so.
78 is Bryce Thompson again. Buffaloes making a good stand here.
Great play by the Buffaloes, and it's going to be 4th down, just about 9 to go, and we're going to have a punt. We got back to receive. We got 2 Buffaloes back to receive.
Okay, Patrick County didn't have enough men on there.
Got a late player coming in. It's where they snapped the ball. It's going to be a delay of game, Stan.
Okay, there we go.
It's going to take the Cougars back another few yards.
I'm glad the announcer announced that for us here on the at the field, but you really only have a couple of major penalties, and a couple of those is like, the biggies is face mask, unsportsmanlike conduct. He's got snap off, kicker kicks. It's a low kick. We can catch that and sprint. There you go.
Jared Nichols with the return.
Goes to the right, makes cut. He got cut down at the
about
Cougar 40.
About the 42-yard line of the Patrick County Cougars, and about a 20-yard return on that
got a
35-yard punt, Stan.
See one of them old mean yellow rags out there.
It's good to be here with you folks and viewers tonight. Host Gary Reedy, along with my co-host Stan Hawkins. We're going to be playing, doing some color and also play-by-play. We hope you enjoy the game, and again, just to recap a little bit, if you didn't see earlier, the Patrick County Cougars come away with a 30-12 victory over the Buffaloes for the middle school game earlier play tonight. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, 6 minutes and 42 seconds. We have no score as of yet. Buffaloes got the ball on their own 37-yard line.
Gary, we had a holding call on that. It probably took about 15 yards away from us there. It's a hole, so they took the ball back, 1st and 10, like you said, on what is that, like the
about the 30, about the 37. It's he had about a 20-yard gain on that return. Took almost all of it back.
Cougars are playing offset defense. We go back, hand it to D-back, got opening, one block right there. He can break it, Gary. He's gone. One man. He's gone, Gary.
I believe
Get
we're
on
going
up
to put.
there. That's all right. Made a good cutback. Number 21.
Braden Chafin. I believe he's got about 40-some odd yards on that left corner sweep. Just about outran the defense. A couple of defenders caught him right in the corner before he went into the end zone. It looks to be the Buffaloes are going to have the ball on about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Buffaloes.
Okay, Buffaloes lined up. Straight line. I got 2 splits. Going to the middle. 21, he should be in. Did he make it? A little bit short, I think.
That's Braden Chafin again on the carry.
And Patrick County fans, if any of you watching this, we don't have the numbers for your team, so we're not able to really call their numbers out. And again, we apologize for that. But again, all these kids are important to us, and they're growing up. So we're glad to be here today.
Ball on about the 5-yard line. Stan, it appears to be, and for
Twins left for
the
Floyd.
Buffaloes on second
Pitch ball,
down.
it's a sweep. He should get it in. He's in.
Touchdown
Floyd.
Buffaloes. That was a very impressive drive, starting on their own 32-yard line.
Brennan Chafin again, I think. He ran the ball about every time that time, didn't he?
Great speed around the corner. Buffalo's up by 6 now. See if they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Now, they do have a kicker. I work with one, and I'm not sure if he's still kicking. There's a guy named Tyler works with him, too, and Coach Nestor works with him some, too. I think looks like they're going to go for 2, though. That's a...
Okay, we're going to have Jared Nichols under the center. Take the snap.
And I backfield probably be a power. Okay, Dilla Crossing had to be a counter in there, or no, excuse me, a trap in there. Looked real good.
Looked like Aiden Taylor on the carry. And he did put it over, Stan, and he scored, so that's going to put additional 2 on the boards for the Buffaloes and bring it 8-0 to begin this ball game into the first quarter with 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Gary, you got that right. That is Aiden. That's a good run by the Buffaloes. This team's been together for a while, a good number of young men, and if they stay together again, it's just amazing what they can do. And I hope they continue what they're doing now. They scored pretty quickly, didn't they?
Right. And Stan, going back to what you said at the beginning of the game, how they deferred the kickoff. So they let their defense do the job that was needed, and they stopped the Cougars and got the offense on the field, went down and scored.
Okay, he got off. If we can get on that, it'd be onside kick. We couldn't get on it soon enough. So I
had Caleb Turner on the kickoff, and the ball rolled out at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they're choosing the ball there, looks like. Maybe.
It's going to be Cougar ball. All right, Stan, we're going to have first down. Will we have any yardage marked off with that, with the ball going out of bounds before anybody touched it?
Since it went out of bounds, they'll get the ball at the spot.
At the spot.
At this level, I'm not sure. I think they could choose to have it kicked back to them, but that's a pretty good gain there, so go with the gain. You see Patrick's got wide splits over here on their right, and look like they're coming back through. See how he read that? And we got him stopped there if we get on up there. Number 51 finishing that up. That's Benvey. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure, but he's the one that got that stopped, and there were a couple others on his legs. I couldn't see those numbers.
Floyd doing a good job of gang tackling the ball carrier. Cougars hadn't come out throwing any yet. Pretty much sticking with the run. And the Buffaloes are keying on the players in the backfield. Buffalo's got some size, and they've got some speed on that front line, Stan. They're shifting their feet well, and they're covering the holes up good. If they can keep the corners covered.
Got our outside linebacker up a little bit. We're using a base 4-4. Looks like we moved him up. It's going to be a pass here on this play. Floyd, if we can just stay after him. 65 missed him, letting him get outside, and the Buffaloes recovered very well on that.
Great job by the cornerbacks to come back up and keep that from being a large gain by the Cougars. The quarterback scrambled, missed tackle in the backfield, but the Buffaloes were able to recover. It's going to be third down and about 8 to go.
Nick Vest was in on that chase there for a little bit. You always got to contain the outside. The end come hard, or either the outside linebacker may have been a stunt, and he let the quarterback get outside, but Buffalo's made a great recovery. Again, the Cougars are tied again. Look like they've got their back shifted to the left. One tailback, one sweep. We get upfield. Good job by 28. 28 closed it down, then everybody else recovered.
Yes, sir.
Matt Cockrum.
Matt Cockrum did a great job, Stan. Did you see what he did on the corner? He stayed his position and didn't leave his spot. And that forced the running back to make a cut back up the field with the rest of the players coming in to help him out on the play.
Defense again. Look what's happening, Gary. Fixing to punt again, aren't they? Let's see if they get enough on the field.
Patrick County's back to punt again. They didn't advance the ball. The ball's on about the 37-yard line of the Cougars. He's going to probably kick the ball at about his 30. We got our guys back at the 30-yard line.
Punter's punting. If we can run and sprint on this could be a score if he run. He's got to run. He's out. He's made a few moves, got blocking up front. He's moved down, made another cut, centered the field. Oh, he has fumbled. Looks like Buffaloes may have it. I'm not sure. No.
Jared Nichols taking the punt, and he went about 35 yards and liked to have broke the play and got one player to beat, and the ball was stripped out. But I think
they gave it to the Cougars.
Did the Cougars get the ball back?
Again, I think the way that ball spun, it was probably jabbed or hit because it kind of went end over end, and just a good defensive play. But we got to hold on to the ball. That was a good run.
Defensive player come back up and hit him from behind and jarred the ball loose, and the Cougars now have got the ball back at about where they were. They're back on their 25.
Yes, here is going to be a wide play quarterback keeper on a quarterback lead. He got a few yards.
It's going to be second down at about 5 yards to go. Quarterback swept around the left-hand side. Looked to be a pass to maybe start with, but then it turned into a scramble. And the Buffaloes were able to retain him, keep him from making a large gain on that play. So it's going to be second down, about 4 to go. Ball being on about the 32-yard line of the Cougars.
2nd and 4 is what the scorebook reads. Okay, got a timeout here, Gary.
All right, we're into the game. About 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We're going to take a short timeout. You are listening live broadcast here from Citizens Cable Television Network. We're going to hear from our sponsors, Farm Bureau, at this time.
My dad was a farmer and president of a local farm bureau. He'd say, take care of the little things and the big things will come. Virginia Farm Bureau excels at the little things, like personalized service, fast claim processing, and competitive rates. By insuring your car with them, you support the big things, like farming, agriculture, and the Virginia way of life. And all you have to do is drive. Join me as a friend of the farm today and visit vfbinsurance.com to get a quote or call your local agent.
All right, we're back to Buffalo Field. We got an 8-0 score. Your Buffaloes have 8 at this time, and they have held the Cougars to 0. And Cougars are driving.
Cougars in the middle again, hand off to look like the fullback coming up the middle.
I'd like to remind our viewers the games for the JV and the middle school and the varsities. They'll be shown during the week, Monday through Friday. Mondays we'll be showing the middle schools, and Tuesdays with JV, and Wednesdays the varsity. Thursdays will be the JVs and middle schools again, and varsity on Friday. So viewings will be 8:30 early in the morning and 8 o'clock p.m. at night.
Big play here, Gary, just maybe a football's length. And the Buffaloes get upfield, handing it deep to deep receiver. We got him, Gary. We stopped him from getting the first down there. So it'll be a 4th down.
Buffaloes did a great job in containing that. It was 3rd down and about 1 to go, and nearly had a fumble on the play, but I believe his knee was down. And we're going to have a 4th down and about 1 to go on the Cougar about 35-yard line.
Again, the Buffaloes got penetration. He got in there and didn't let that tailback get wound up in it. He stopped him quick. They're going to go for it again. The Cougars are 4th, and again, about the length of a football. Got to watch the ball for long count. Watch the Buffaloes get up there. Linebackers coming. They're upfield. We got a referees calling timeout.
I believe we got a timeout with
the Buffaloes. There you go.
Floyd County at this time. Cougars was going for 4th and 1. We're going to break away. You're watching your game tonight on Citizens Cable TV, and we're going to hear a short message from Autoville Auto Repair at this time.
Why take your vehicle outside of the county for repairs and services when you drive past us every day? Autoville Auto Repair provides you with quality parts and services. Our local full-service facility provides bumper-to-bumper services, scheduled maintenance repairs, state inspections, and more for most all makes and models. They also have a waiting room or provide local shuttles if needed. Our ASE Mastered Certified technicians have stood behind their work for over 29 years now. So make your way over to Autoville Auto Repair at 610 East Main Street in Floyd for any of your auto repair needs. Like us on Facebook and give us a call at 540-745-4224.
All right, we're back here with host Gary Reedy and co-host Stan Hawkins. Got about a minute to go in the first quarter. Buffaloes 8, Cougars 0. Cougars got the ball on their about 35-yard line. It's a big play, fourth down and 1. Buffaloes need a stop right here, Stan.
Quarterback slow, get up, quarterback keeper, and we've stopped him, Gary. We've stopped him. Pile of Buffaloes in there, 46, 22, 40, all those guys in there.
They called a timeout just specifically for that defensive play, Stan, I believe you. That's a turnover in my book, and that's going to go over to the Buffaloes. Fourth down and 1, and they did not make it, and they was on their own 35. So that's going to give great field position to the Buffaloes at the 35-yard line, and you can tell what they did on their first drive. They took it to the end zone.
Buffaloes in the left, good cut to 28, making a turn, still moving his feet. And again, that's Matt Cochran running that ball there. He had a little blocking to start off with, then everything closed down. He made some good turns, kept his feet driving.
Pick up about 2 yards. It's going to be second down and 8. Ball appears to be on the 32-yard line. Floyd's offense is moving the Cougars, moving them back off the ball, now picking up 3-4 yards of play. Clock ticking down.
Looks like a tailback play for me. Got sent over. He's actually going to pass it. He's going to roll out right. Got him in long. He can't get it to him because he's too far away. He threw it short for a gain of about 7-8 yards.
Stan, I thought he was going to tuck it and run it or run it out of bounds, and he found an open guy downfield enough for the first down.
Avery Chafin caught that ball. Made a good catch.
I believe so. He's picked up a first down with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Floyd County's not having any trouble moving the ball, Stan, up and down the field. Now, they haven't been inside the 20 but one time, and they punched it into the end zone.
Here we go. Right, fake, come back with a cross. He should score on this. If nobody, he should be in there. There he is. All right. Number 21 again. That's Barrett. That's how you say
Braden
that?
Chafin.
I actually know him. I just can't say his name.
Braden Chafin took it in. He cut around the corner on the left-hand side and ran the ball in from about 23 yards out. Put another 6 points on the board for the Buffaloes.
There's only one man that I tell you, I wish I'd have got the number. There was a super block by the outside, probably the outside left receiver. He made the big block that got him in.
I tell you, Stan, that Buffalo backfield has got some speed on in the backfield.
They do.
They were able to turn the corner, and defensive backs just could not catch them.
Here, Buffaloes will probably try to spread them out. Cougars probably in something like a 6-5. They're all over to the left. We got motion left. Got quarterback dropping back. Got him by the shoulder. Jared can get on there. If Jared can get open, get a guy open. He just threw it. Okay, he was just trying to save that down.
Jared Nichols nearly was dropped in the backfield and was able to break away long enough to spot a receiver downfield, but was short on the pass for the 2-point conversions. That failed, but right now that's took the score up to 14-0 in favor of the Buffaloes. We got 6 seconds left on the clock for the first quarter.
Not a lot of penalties or anything, going pretty fast tonight. Again, the JVs do have some speed as the kids mature. The middle school team, as they mature, they'll get faster too. And a little bit of speed goes a long way. So, with that deferring on that kickoff, Coach Bill always used to say, all the coaches here at Floyd County High School, if they can't score, they can't beat you. You know it.
Hey, that's exactly right. And that, like I say, just gives momentum to the offense. You got a defense that goes out there and they play hard for 3 or 4 downs and get the ball turned over to the offense. The offense is going to come out and they're going to try to show you what they can do. And they just march right down the field, put 6 points on the board.
Now, if Kayla can put this in a hole, it'll really help them a lot. Just put it in a hole and have it roll.
It's a good kick.
Okay, see.
Underway.
Okay, he caught it. Okay, he fell down.
The Cougar return man went down at about the 25. He slipped and fell. Nobody hit him, but when he was trying to cut the corner, he dropped down to his knee and he couldn't get back up to run the ball any further. So they're going to start play at about their own 27-yard line, and Buffalo's back out on defense, and I believe, Stan, they got some mojo going here now.
They do, yes. They just need to keep, as they say, keep nailing the nail in the board, you know. Buffalo's run some pretty good defenses. Mainly come out of a 4-4, but there's a lot you can do with that. The Cougars run pretty much simply what the Buffaloes run, so it's something they practice against every day. Looks like unbalanced left there for some reason, but
got a flag on the play, Stan.
Delay of game against the Cougars.
Yeah. I believe the Buffaloes have got them confused in terms of the defensive alignment. They're going to have to try to figure out what they're going to have to do to move the ball down the field. Buffalo's looking good. They look fresh. They got good-looking legs.
Defense lined up. Middle looks real good. Good and tight. Good stances for the Buffaloes. Cougars looking good, too, there. We're ready for play. A little bit of movement, but we didn't get off sides, but the Cougars should be a legal procedure. 15 yards. That'll put them half the distance to the – how far are they out, Gary?
Well, I believe it's going to be – they're all about the 22, so that's going to be another –
go all the way back, yeah.
It's going to drop them back. It's going to be about first down and 20 to go, and this is playing right into the Buffalo's hand. Again, it just goes back to that first kickoff, and the Buffaloes put a stop to the Cougars, and it has been nothing but solid defense from the get-go on.
You can't give somebody a score like 15-yard penalty there. If it had been like the 14 to 15, it would have been half the distance to the goal. But they had 22 yards, so they marked it back 15 yards. Buffaloes look like they're reading good. Motion right. So sprint out with the quarterback, pass play. We almost got intercepted that one. Number 44 was right in front of that ball. Mason Keith. He read that like it was his pass to catch, you know.
He picked up, that was his assignment on this play, was to take care of that receiver, that running back coming out of the backfield, and he had the front side covered and another player had the back side covered, and it was a near interception, and if he would have had that, I believe he would have walked into the end zone.
Looking at 2nd and 20 now. Buffaloes need to make sure the secondary is covered, let the line do their work, the linebackers. Maybe the linebackers, they cover the run, the secondary is covering the pass.
Ball's on about the 17-yard line. The Cougars have got a long way to go on 2nd down.
Okay, it's going to be a pass all the way. He's dropping back, going to his left. Got a receiver open. Got a penalty there. I don't know what it is, but
he's picked up the first down, Stan. If that stands, don't know what the penalty is. Could be a holding. But if that stands right there, they've got a first down possibly.
And I guess coaches would tell him, need a little bit more push on the quarterback. He had just too long to throw that ball. Okay.
Illegal, is that going to be a legal
receiver downfield, I think is what it's going to be.
Against the Cougars.
Yep, legal receiver downfield. You know, when a quarterback has that much time, those linemen are taught to, hit, and a pass would hit quick and get downfield and block somebody, let him run. But in this case here, when they have that much time, those linemen will drift downfield, and this is what happens to all good teams even,
They're going to block, and then they're going to release, and they're going to go try to find somebody else to block, and usually that's down the field somewhere, and the play is just dragging behind, and it hasn't happened. So that's going to push the Cougars back, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 30 yards to go, and they're on about the 12-yard line. And if they're not careful, could have a turnover here, and the Buffaloes could just take it right into the end zone.
Maybe try for a draw or some kind of quick screen. Cougars have the ball. He's dropping back to pass. It's going to be a screen. He's in the end zone. We take him down. Oh, we got him. I think it's a penalty because he threw it with no receiver.
I believe we got intentional grounding going on
Yeah.
back there because he was he was in the end zone, and they had him ready to sack him for a safety, I believe.
Makes up for that extra point we didn't make. That'll give him
That'll
two.
give us the 2 points that we need.
There you go. I like to say why they're doing that. You know what? Coach Bill's always on the sidelines. I've coached with him, and he'd leave our practice and run to Giles, anywhere to be on the sidelines for these younger pros.
So,
He's
Stan,
always around.
is that going to give them the 2 points for a safety?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Even though he intentionally grounded the ball, it's going to give the Buffaloes
Let's make sure that's the way they're calling it. It looks
possibly
like.
a score on the
Plus,
play.
they have to come out to the 20 and kick to us again.
It won't be a kickoff. It'll probably be a punt.
Probably a
when
punt,
they
yeah.
when they kick off this time. In lieu of a kickoff from the 40, it's going to be a punt from the 20-yard line of the Cougars to the Buffaloes. Yes, they just put the 2 points on the board, so it's now 16-0 in favor of your Floyd County Buffaloes. And we've got a timeout on the field, so we're going to break away. We're going to hear a message from Bell's Towing.
Bell's Towing and Recovery, located at 222 East Main Street in Floyd, provides auto and truck towing and recovery services, vehicle lockout service, and secure auto storage with weekend access. They have two 21-foot rollback towing trucks equipped with four-wheel drive for those winter days. Contact owner Tommy Bell 24 hours a day at 540-745-3364. Bell's Towing and Recovery, serving Floyd County and surrounding areas for over 30 years.
All right, Stan, we're beginning the second quarter, and if you're just joining us, the Buffaloes deferred the kickoff from the Cougars, and the Buffaloes defense has played an absolutely wonderful ball game so far, given the offensive opportunity to take the ball and score, Stan.
What's happened now happens at all levels when we switch sides of the field. And the young men come back out. It takes them a while to get oriented where they need to go, you know.
Yeah, we've got the Buffaloes dotted. They're going to receive a punt because of the safety that occurred right at the end of the first quarter. We were at the start of the second quarter, and the Cougars are going to be punting the ball from their own 20. And this is going to give the Buffaloes a great field position to start the second quarter.
I feel like we're going to score here, Gary. I just feel good about it. I may be wrong, but I don't know how good he punts. Usually they punt because it gives you more time, more hang time. But we'll see what happens here. It's a low kick. If we can just catch it, that'll slow it up a little bit. He's outside, come to infield, come across. Oh, good block by number 40 there. Just too many people got to him. Temporary fumble. I don't know how they're going to call it. He was down, though.
That was Caleb Turner on the return. And he had some daylight, Stan, it looked like, but the field may be getting a little bit damp and a little bit moist from the dew, and he slipped. And by the way, the field looks great tonight. They've been doing some work on it, and it's just fabulous. It's football season, football weather, and Floyd County has got a wonderful facility here.
Best thing on that, Gary, when they went with the water tank down here for watering, it's made the baseball field and the football field so much better than what it used to be. Got a line up here. Looks like we got a right set up, high backfield.
Got Jerry
Take the ball,
Nichols.
hand it to the tailback, and a tailback lead. He's going to get about 2, I think.
It's a good play by the Buffaloes. You know, a 2 or 3 yard pickup is good offense. 3 plays and you got a first down. That keeps the flag. That keeps the chains moving, and keeps the Buffaloes going. And right now, it's all Buffalo football offensively. The Cougars, yardage-wise, just isn't getting there, and the Buffaloes are just doing basically what they want to do.
I don't want to say nothing too quick. No penalties. Good lineup. Offensive line looks good going down, ready for play here. We've got a slot right. Got motion left by 44, which is sweep left. Let's see if somebody blocks and gets him outside. We have a penalty there, which is probably a hole against the Buffaloes. They threw it in the line of scrimmage, so usually that's a sign of that. We'll see.
Aiden Taylor got the pitch from Jared Nichols, and that was a good-looking play.
About 30 yards, but it's coming back.
Good-looking play. And it was probably not even a necessary penalty. I believe the play was going to happen anyway. It was good sweep, good blocking. Anyway, the Buffaloes are going to be pushed back. It's going to be second down. They're going to be about second down and about 15, 17 yards. Ball's going to be on their about 42-yard line. Still got plenty of time in the first half. We're at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Buffalo leading by 16-0 over the Patrick
like
County
second about
Cougars.
20 there. We got trips right. It should be a passing play here. Got a lead by the lead blocker. He's got to get by. It's actually a sweep out of that, but no room for him to go anywhere on that. Maybe a couple of yards.
Cougars had that one figured out. It was a little quarterback keeper over to the right side off tackle and picked up maybe a yard if they got that. So it's still going to be about third down and about 20 yards. So if they can get 10 of this, they may try to go for it on fourth down if they can pick up about half of the yardage that they need.
Yeah, there's two ways to look at that. If you can pin them deep or go for it and hope to score. But they need a big play right here to start it off here. Floyd again. It looks like maybe a passing situation.
He's
there,
in
maybe.
the shotgun.
He's dropping back. Jared dropped back, throws it, got him open, got an open man, and he probably gained 5, 6 yards or 7 yards, didn't he?
That was a nice pass by Jared Nichols to Luke Phillips, and a big pickup of about I'd say about 12, 13 yards. So that 20 yards it was talking about. Now we're fourth down and about 3. So Buffalo's got something to think about here. They're sitting on the 47-yard line. Would hate to give the ball back to the Cougars on a punt when you can go 3 yards and keep the drive going.
Those helmets are in your way. The helmets are in your way over there. It's more like maybe 12 to 13 yards. Get the first down.
I got you now. I've seen
Teams
one
over there.
I've seen one flag, but the other flag is on down the field. So we got about 13 yards to go on this. So we probably going to see a punt.
Good change. It's
7 minutes to go in the half.
Pin them deep and make them work, right? But one thing about all the parents watching this and the fans and stuff, encourage these kids to eat good, sleep good, get in the weight room. Football's a tough sport, and they need to be in the weight room and get strong. But also, keep talking to them about their grades. Grades are important. That's what's going to put food on the table someday. So,
yeah, and it's got a good turnout tonight, Stan, for a night. The weather's held off, and it's a good cool night. Temperatures in the 70s. Good football weather. Tomorrow night could be a different story, but tonight we're playing football here in Floyd County.
We're going to punt here. They got one deep, so we need to cover our lanes. Look for a good snap, pretty good snap. He needs to get it off. It's going to be a keeper. I think it was planned that way. Get on upfield. Got to get upfield. Okay, I don't think he's going to. Well, boy, gave it everything he had, didn't he, Gary?
Stan, we had a fake punt and nearly picked up the first down, but we're going to be turning the ball over to the Cougars at about the 50-yard line.
Flag on the play. Maybe it'll be for us. Let's see here.
Okay, got a flag,
Usually
so we'll see.
Legal procedure against us, so they'll decline the penalty and take the ball. Yeah, it may not have been a fake. It was a low center a little bit, so he may have just made that judgment call because the guy was coming on the outside. But still, he made it look good, and a turn here and a turn there, he might even scored with it.
Yeah, sometimes they try to draw the defense off sides to pick up a few extra yards too, and but that play didn't work out for the Buffaloes. But the defense is back on the field. So far, they've held the Cougars to minimal yardage. And the ball's going to be at about the 49 of the Cougars as we get underway.
Might be a pass for them, or either a deep handoff. I saw, there you go, a quarterback keeper, good stop on the end over there. They had one guy make a good block. Buffalo's spreading it out, covering. I don't think they got a thing, Gary.
Looks about like it's going to be about second down and 10 from the way we see it. He covered a lot of the field, but he ran east to west, not north to south. So I've always heard if you're going to run the ball, you better run it north to south if you're going to gain any yardage.
You know, Gary, we could call out numbers and should call out all their names, but half the defense from the tackle over was out there spreading that out. And the backside was covering, and the secondary was where they were supposed to be. So the team did a good job on that play. Okay, we're back off the ball a little bit here. It should be a tailback run probably. He's going deep, hands it tailback on a little cross, had that pulling guard. Okay, Okay, still kept
Still
he's
on
still
his
driving.
feet.
I think he's going to get the first out of that, Gary. Just kept his legs
That
going.
was an impressive run by the player. Had a stiff arm in there to avoid a tackler. And he's going to have a first down for the Cougars. Buffalo's had a couple of shots at him, but he remained on his feet, and he kept driving, and he ended up getting his 10 yards.
Again, that's the highest time the Buffaloes really try to tackle high. It looks like most of the night they've been hitting good and low, but everybody kind of hit him high there, and he kept driving his legs, and he probably got 10 extra yards after his hit. Again, probably be kind of the same thing. It was a counter a while ago. They pull a guard. Both guards are deep, so they may be pulling a guard here again. Be like a counter. Pull both sides, tackle and guard for the same play, basically.
That was an off-tackle run to the right, and he picked up about 6 or 7 yards. The Buffaloes are flying all around the ball, but the Cougars are being tough right now in terms of bringing them down. The runners are staying up, moving their legs, and picking up the additional 2 or 3 yards on each carry so far in this drive. 5 minutes to go in this second quarter and a half, and the Buffaloes still ahead 16-0.
Somebody needs to penetrate a little bit and get in there and stop them here. Again, they had success. They may come out quarterback sneak or either a quarterback pass, sprint out pass. Early movement there, I don't know what happened. Hear some of the fans you may hear on TV hollering, tackling. Sometimes you got to get to them to make the tackle, but it's not like they're giving up. They're working hard.
It's going to be third down, Stan, and about 2 yards, it appears. And the Cougars are moving the ball. Buffalo's playing. It's plenty field yet before they score, so ball appears, like I say, will be on the 32-yard line. But a good defensive stand here would mean a lot.
Would mean a lot, yeah. There we go, deep, handed deep to the tailback, and he's just finding alleyways. Good hit there. I wish I could get a number on that. Can you get a number on that, Gary?
Did not tail, Stan. There was 2 or 3 that hit him and actually spun him around, but when he spun, he actually picked up more yardage. So that gave him enough for the first down. They're going to move the chains.
40's coming off out of that pile there. I think he was Caleb Turner, if it was him, the running back went to spin, and he took him on down. Kind of a small, fast back, quick running back, and found that alleyway and made it. Right now, you're still getting some of that bigness, just a wall. You got to get around or through that wall to make the tackle.
Yeah, the Cougars still bringing in a good-sized athletic team.
Man, fumble. If we get this, we own it. The Buffaloes are on it. Buffalo's got a fumble. There's
a break that we needed right now, and that's going to stop the Cougar drive at about the. That's going to stop the drive at about the 32-yard line of the Buffaloes, and that was recovered by. Let's see. Matt Cockrum. Good job by Matt, recovering that fumble and being aware of where the ball was. So now we got the Buffaloes first down on about the 32, 33-yard line.
Buffalo's in a double slot set, usually a passive formation. Still got a tailback, still could be a run, but usually a passive formation.
Plenty of time, Stan.
He's got pressure. He's got a lot of time if you get open man. Got it in the middle and just let it go off his hands.
Oh, that was intended
number 80
for Nick Jones, I believe it was, and
well, maybe it wasn't.
And nearly had it. It was a little overthrown, but he went up for it, got his hands on it, but just could not pull it in. So that went incomplete.
Timeout there, Gary.
We got a timeout on the field, and That being the case, we're going to break away. We're going to hear a short ad from Slaughter's Supermarket.
Slaughter Supermarket, located at 536 Floyd Highway South in Floyd, is a Galaxy Food Center and is open 7 days a week to serve you. They carry a large selection of quality fresh meats, groceries, and produce. Their delicatessen is open daily, providing lunch specials, deli meats and cheeses, salads, sandwiches, and baked goods. Also, check out Slaughter's Garden Center and Christmas Shop, where you'll find a great selection of trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Slaughter Supermarket is open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, we're back here at Floyd County High School with the Buffaloes entertaining and hosting the Patrick County Cougars from Stewart, Virginia, and the Buffaloes are ahead at 16-0, and with 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the half, Stan, and the Buffaloes have got the ball.
Reverse coming across, could be a double, got blocking out front if you turn it up. He's gone, keep going, he's pumping his legs, he's gone, he's going to score, Gary, he's gone.
Folks, Caleb Tanner has just took the ball and outran everyone.
Turner.
He broke a couple of tackles, and then after that it was nothing but beating the defensive backs, and he in about 3 strides, he had them beat, and he was gone all the way. It was probably a 60-yard run, Stan.
It definitely was,
And impressive.
He made a couple of good cuts. He got some people out in front. Patrick, I'm not sure. I don't think they kept their lanes very well. But again, that was Caleb Turner. That I think Gary said Tanner maybe thought he was playing basketball. But Turner, it's good to have these names. A lot of these guys have families played for years here. So we're sprinting out left on a sprint out left pass. He got a guy open, but just not enough. Incomplete pass.
Buffaloes went for 2 on that, and Nichols' pass went incomplete in the infield, end zone. But that leaves the score: the Buffaloes 22 and the Cougars 0 at this time, with 4 minutes to go in the first half. And we're going to break away and hear from Vicky's income tax at this time.
Vicky's Tax Service in Floyd has been in business since 1989. Our practice includes preparation of individual, small business, and farm taxes. We offer payroll services and bookkeeping. We have many clients using QuickBooks, and we offer support for clients using this software for their business records. Call Vicky's today at 540-745-2066 or stop by our office at 116 West Main Street in Floyd.
Okay, we're back at Floyd Field, and Buffaloes are up, Stan, 22-0 over the Cougars, and that was quite impressive. We had a Floyd Buffalo recovery of a fumble and a long run.
Got a kick in the middle. His leg went down, so he's down where his knee hit. He got up and tried to run again, but high school, if your knee goes down, you're down. The Cougars going to get the ball on about the 35-36, just right at the 36-yard line in their own territory. I was going to say a while ago, that pass was meant for number 34 in the end zone. He was working hard to get open. James Wade, but he just wasn't quite. And also Jared Nichols, he was being rushed from the outside. It's hard to get those shoulders turned upfield and throw that ball, you know it?
And he's a left-hander, so that kind of gives a different look in terms of how the ball comes out. Mm-hmm. A lot of quarterbacks are right-handed, left-handed, but he throws a great pass. Got a lot of zip on the ball, too.
Cougars kind of in the running formation here. Actually, as a fake draw, he is faking the pass and gave to the the fullback sitting there acting like he's blocking.
A pickup of about 5 yards on the play. Buffaloes, being stiff again on the defense. About 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Buffaloes looking to stop this drive and possibly get the ball back and maybe look at another score.
Cougars coming out now. Going to here probably be a tailback run here, or either a quarterback keeper or a quarterback. Okay, there he is, tailback. We was right at him and missed him. Let him go by, Gary.
We had him in the backfield stand, but he's a pretty nifty runner, and he cut out, then he cut back in, and the Floyd County Buffalo defender missed him, but picked
Benjamin
up first down.
Furball had a real good chance of making. He just got a little bit high. It's at him, but Buffaloes are still doing some good things.
Ball's on about the 47 of the Cougars. They're driving. They've got about 3 minutes left in the second quarter of the first half.
Okay, maybe shooting linebacker. We'll move the lineman back. There we go. Got lineman pulling. Just got to get behind. Good job. Good job. That could have been a big play right there. And the Cougars, the Buffalo stopped them. I think it was 22, wasn't it?
Reese Connor come over the top, and had him on the legs, and Reese Connor took him up high and took him down. That was a big Buffalo hit right there.
I think the tackle on this side had his legs. Can you get a number on him, Gary?
Didn't see on the low side, but I just seen Reese Connor come in there and
he cleaned him up, didn't he?
And took him out. And
got a spread here for the Cougars.
Second down and about 9 on the 50-yard line.
Okay, just straight lead. Same back spinning technique.
Picked up about 5 yards on the play. Cougars are moving the ball, but they're at midfield and don't see. They got a lot of distance to go, Stan, before they reach the end zone. But plays do happen. But the defense for Buffaloes, I'd like to see them close out the first half with a shutout.
Let's say go Buffaloes. How's that sound? Let's say go Buffaloes.
I say go Buffaloes, and they look fresh and got a lot of quick movement on that line.
Probably outside right play here. Coming back, quick hitch pass, what's called a hitch pass. And that's hard to stop if you don't get there quick. Got the first down.
Yeah, third down, and he picked up about 7 yards on the play, so that's going to give the Cougars another first down at about the 37-yard line of the Buffaloes. Got about a minute 33 left in the first half.
When that hitch pass, there's some things you can do, but most corners play off the ball a little bit. They're not on the line of scrimmage. So that receiver's got to, if that quarterback can get that ball very quick like he did, that's a hard pass to stop.
Buffaloes are pretty much playing in a prevent right now.
Okay, illegal procedure. If they catch it pass, he's going for the gun all the way. Can he miss it? All right, he overthrew him.
He had a receiver in the open, but he overthrew him for about 2 yards, and that would have been 6 points if that receiver would have had that ball. But he threw it about 30 yards, but about 2 yards too far. So the Buffaloes are going to hold and make it second down, and the ball is still at about the 38 of the Buffaloes.
I know these guys get fussed out a lot. Secondary is a tough position to play. You're not on an island. You are the island because it's one-on-one or you're switching off of a double. Right now it's a minute 10. The clock will stop because of incomplete pass. Again, you need to keep them from getting the big play. We send a outside linebacker. Will he get pressure on him? Went to a tailback. We've got him stopped. Gain of about 5 yards, looks like.
Buffalo's defense is stepping up on that play and keeping them from picking up another first down. So we're going to be looking at third down and about 6 for the Cougars.
55 seconds on the clock and counting down.
Clock is running. Cougars is probably down to about 1, maybe 2 plays at most, Stan.
There we go. Drop back, quarterback keeper trying to get wide, coming up wide, but he come up to get it to the sideline. There we go, out of bounds, which had to stop the clock, though.
Yeah,
27-something left.
Don't know that he picked up the first down. Yes, sir,
Yeah,
he did. He got the first down by the end sweep, and then he also stopped the clock at the same time. So it was a good play by the quarterback of the Cougars.
And again, Cougar fans, if any of you get to watch this or anything, we don't have the numbers with the names. We don't have the numbers, so we could be reporting on them too.
All right, we got a timeout on the field. We're going to break away. We're going to hear from C.W. Harmon.
For farm and building supplies, make it C.W. Harmon & Son on Route 221 in Floyd. With everything for your home, lawn and garden, and the farm, why go anywhere else? From the right tool by names you know and trust to the perfect color stain for your new deck. New deck? Yeah, we can take care of that too. Riding, pushing, you name it, C.W. Harmon & Son has the perfect tool and equipment for any job, large or small. Visit us on the web, or better yet, come see us. Family owned and serving with pride. That's C.W. Harmon & Son in Floyd.
All right, we're back here at Buffalo Field, and we've got the Buffaloes leading the Patrick County Cougars 22-0. If you've just joined us, earlier this afternoon we had the middle school Cougars 30 and the Floyd Buffaloes 12, but it was a good ball game. I think Buffaloes might have been a little bit overmatched in terms of size, but still played hard. We've only got 27 seconds left in the first half, and the ball is on about the 27-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Okay, Gary, on that, before he started, somebody moved. They threw the flag. It's going to be a legal procedure, I think, because somebody had to move because they threw a quick flag there.
So that may end up moving the ball back. It's Buffaloes.
Legal procedure against Cougars.
Okay, we're going to step them back a few yards, so that's going to work in the favor of the Buffaloes. And we may be down to the last play of the game unless the Cougars was to call a timeout, or last game of the half unless the Cougars call a timeout and stop the clock.
Floyd's not really in a prevent, but they got their zones that they're in. Right now, pass, we know it all the way. Good pass rush there. If he'd just stayed with it, he'd let go of it. Okay, good save there. Who is that? Got his legs, wouldn't let go. 28, I think it is.
Yep.
That is Matt Cockrum. He's made some real saving tackles tonight.
Really
that
good.
That is the half.
Yes, sir. And outstanding. That's an excellent half of football right there. 22-0, and the defense actually just kept the Cougars from getting inside the 20-yard line, kept them in the middle of the field the whole game, and Buffaloes pretty much did what they wanted to on offense. Quite impressed by what they did on the field tonight, and it's kind of carrying over from last week. All right, guys, we're here tonight at Floyd County Buffalo, and we're pleased to be able to bring you the game over Citizens Cable Network, and we're going to break away and hear something from Aim High Driving School.
Aim High Driving School in Floyd offers a variety of courses to help you achieve all of your driving goals. Longtime and novice drivers alike will benefit from the quality education offered by our professional, experienced, and patient staff who are licensed and DMV certified with yearly FBI background checks. Get the individual attention you need at a time that works for you. Visit aimhighdrivingschool.com or call 540-904-7381.
Something like that. We got a break, right, guys?
We won't go back on, will we? I got some stuff we can talk about if you want to stay there.
Okay, sports fans, we're back to Floyd football here in Floyd County. We got a kickoff to the Buffaloes.
This could be a score, one block, Gary. All you had to do is break it.
All right, we've got a short kickoff and got the ball back to the 40-yard line of the Buffaloes, which will be a good start, and that's exactly what happens when you defer a kickoff and then you get the ball at the start of the second half, especially when you got the momentum stand going in your way as the offense did, and now they got the ball on the 42-yard line to begin the second half.
And while they're getting ready, remind people that all the football players have Buffalo cards. They're only $10, about 29 discounts on them. I'd like for everybody to look at that, and I'll talk more about it later. Buffalo's actually in a shotgun. Probably got a legal procedure here. The receiver moved. No, they're calling maybe delay a game there, I think, Gary.
It's going to back them up about 5 yards, and we just have not had many penalties against the Buffaloes tonight. They have actually controlled the ball very well, played within their capability offensively in terms of running the ball and throwing the ball, and have mixed it up fairly well, too. They've kept the defense on their heels pretty much the whole game.
I thought what happened there was probably a quick whistle, and the guys didn't hear it. There's a whistle to start play, and the clock was pretty quick there. But by not having clocks in the end zone, you don't know. But we're in a shotgun again, shotgun formation. Run coming out outside, good cut. He's gone. One block. If he can get by this, the guy didn't block for him, so he's going to run through. Good, probably about 40 yards there, I think.
21. Braden Chafin with a big gain all the way down to about the 33-yard line of the Cougars. And that's exactly what the Buffaloes wanted to do coming out. They wanted to establish a running game, possibly mix it up, have a pass or two in there, but you can tell that the Buffaloes are dominating this ball game.
Again, shotgun formation. They got, looks like a left per left. They got a switch there, backs up the middle, got some good cuts, making more cuts, 44. All right, almost a score. He got a good, maybe 15 yards, didn't he? And that is Mason Keith.
Mason Keith actually went against the grain and was going to the right, and then he cut it back against the grain, went left, and had plenty of running room and picked up a big 20 yards on that play. So it's going to put the ball inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. So the Buffaloes are playing, let's move this ball.
And they're switching backs here. They got they just brought out those two backs. You know, Matthew really good. High knee lift, running through the middle, making some cuts. Did some great reads there. We're here again, a lead. We're just in a straight I. 48's coming down there. 48 is Aiden Taylor. Good run by him, too. You made a couple of good cuts. I don't know if we're pulling the guard there or not, but
Aiden was
there was a fumble on the play, and the Cougars have the ball.
Actually, Aiden had both hands on the ball, and they were still able to strip that ball from him. So it's Cougar ball, just on about the 12-yard line on the Cougars side of the field.
Here we need to stuff them. They're deep down in there. What the ball's on about the 10-yard line, 15-yard line, maybe 12-yard line.
Buffaloes were driving, looking good, and just let one get away from them there. But we're going to ask the defense to step up again here, right?
And Sacadura has to watch close. Linebacker knows read and run. Got a counter play. He fumbled. The ball was on the ground. Who gets it? I think the Buffaloes may have got it. And they are – hey, Buffaloes have the ball. We got it back.
Defense is stepping up again and making the play that's needed on the field. So just had a couple of fumbles here to exchange hands, and Buffalo's got the ball back about where they had it to begin with. Just a reminder, you can see the replays of this ball game and also of the middle school games. They'll be shown at 8:30 a.m. in the mornings and at 8 o'clock p.m. on your Citizens Cable television network. That's Monday through Friday. So get up early and watch your game, or stay up late and watch your game. You got your choice. Stan, what we got? We got
a
the ball.
timeout on the field by the referee.
Right.
Referee timeout. Something's wrong with the clock or something there. So
timeout on the field. We're going to break away for a short message from Aim High Driving School.
Okay.
Aim High Driving School in Floyd offers a variety of courses to help you achieve all of your driving goals. Longtime and novice drivers alike will benefit from the quality education offered by our professional, experienced, and patient staff who are licensed and DMV certified with yearly FBI background checks. Get the individual attention you need at a time that works for you. Visit aimhighdrivingschool.com or call 540-904-7381.
All right, we're back to Floyd Buffalo football, and Stan, what we got on the field right now? I believe we took Buffaloes have took it into the end zone for another score.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. 81 there. 81 was who you showed that to me a while ago. It's Nick Jones. Nichols roll out to the left, being pressured good. Got his shoulders turned a little bit. Hit him in the left end corner of the end zone and was able to put it across the line. Buffalo's going for 2 here. Got a pass, got an open man, went up with one hand, wasn't able to bring it down. Again,
had the guy open. I believe it was Luke Phillips on the attempt there, and Nichols overthrew him just a bit. And Nichols made a great effort for a one-handed grab, but eluded him. Buffaloes right now, 22 to
you know something, Gary? Something happened we didn't see, or they didn't score. That's actually something happened down there we didn't see. I don't know if it was a drop ball, whatever. They're actually on second down and 11 for a score, and the score now is still 22 to nothing. But Buffalo's trying to stick it in. There's something we missed there.
Well, they must have brought the ball back. It was apparent, looked like he went over the goal line, but he's got the ball on the
about
11-yard line.
He's going out back again. Nichols he's throwing deep in the end zone. Got him in there, just too long. Nichols roll left again, getting pressure. Number 34 is thrown for him, but it was out of the end zone. James Wade went up for it, but just couldn't get up enough.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Buffaloes, and be looking to punch it across the goal line on this play, and possibly on a 4th down.
Caleb Turner and also Luke Phillips is going in on this play again. Also, we got also Braden Chafin in the backfield. They're in I formation. They're actually in a run formation, but it's going to be a sweep right. He makes a cut. He should be in, Gary. Maybe a little bit short.
It was a great run by Braden Chafin. Nearly took it to the goal line. He's probably about 3 yards out on 4th down. Buffaloes are going to go for it on 4th down.
Again, as Gary was saying, we got some speed there. They could pitch out to the tailback there, and he got an angle there, and he was so close to putting it in. Looks like maybe a 2-yard line, looks like from here.
Yeah, 2 or 3 yards out, and it could be a dive play, Stan, or it could be a sweep, or maybe a quarterback bootleg
this
here.
Is where our line has to pick it up right here. Need to move some bodies. Okay, they got him in the backfield. They didn't miss. So it's good for us in a way because the Cougars going to have the ball down there probably, what is that, Gary?
2 or 3 yard line, and they've got a long way to go to put that ball in the end zone on the other side. So we've got 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Got to exchange over to the Cougars on down.
Again, as I was saying earlier, as the Cougars are getting ready here, all the football players are selling the Buffalo discount card, a very good discount. It lasts from August to August for $10. It's a very good buy. Encourage everyone to go out and buy one, please. All the football players have them. Citizens has them. Okay, went with a quick draw there in the middle. Buffalo's going to run it down. As Gary said earlier, he was going more east and west than he was north and south, so made a good stop there. But Citizens has them for sale. El Charros and also West End have them. And again, a lot of good discounts. Go out and buy you one.
Support your Floyd County football team and doing a good job. Coach Nichols and Ingram have got this team fine-tuned, it appears. I like what I'm seeing. defensively, offensively, mixing up good plays. Defense is playing some tough ball right now.
Okay, Patrick's got a little bit of a spread on this on the left side. Their offensive right, it's going to be a pitch up, handoff cutting back. We should get him at the line of scrimmage. Good play by the Buffaloes.
Has absolutely nowhere to go. The Buffaloes are absolutely swarming all over the ball. 4 or 5 people on that tackle.
How many Buffaloes was around that ball that time, Gary?
Is there 11 on the field?
There's 11 on the
Well,
field.
I'd say it's 11 on that.
That's Buffalo football, right? Amen.
Yeah, they're playing the run, and Cougars just are looking to throw the ball much at all. And the Buffaloes are keying on that. And they've got them pushed back pretty deep in their territory. And if they're going to end up having to punt, they're going to be punting out of their own end zone. So it's a 3rd down and 5 to go for the Cougars.
Again, you got to spread the offense on the offensive right side, spread a little wider stance. Should be a pass. He's going to come back in a counter. And he didn't get much, but he got a few yards out of that.
Maybe pick up of 2 if it's that much, and it's going to be 4th down and about 3. I don't believe they'll go for it here. They're too deep in their own territory to even attempt that. I'd say we're going to be looking at a short punch type of punt. Maybe Buffaloes are going to drop back Nichols, anticipating the punt.
Maybe a long count, too, here, maybe to try to draw us off, because that would give them a first.
Snap back
slow
to the
snap,
punter.
could have been blocked if it tried a little harder. Looks like we've got it and out of bounds.
And Stan, it looked like that may have been touched at the line of scrimmage from where he punted that, because it went out of bounds pretty quick. And the Buffaloes are going to take the ball at about the 35-yard line of the Patrick Cougars. So they're going to get great field position. And we've got 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Buffalo's looking to score again, capitalize on a 22-0 game right now, and
they're actually on the Cougar 30. I might as well say Cougar 35 right now. Again, the Buffaloes putting a good game package here together. This team's been together for a while. They work good together. Again, it's really going to be exciting to see what they'll do if they stay together and work hard in the future.
Got a good mix of plays, pass and run.
I got to go ahead, sweep here. Dropped it. Go back. That guy blocked for him. Okay, didn't throw a flag. He's wide open. He won't score, but he may get a first. He got about 9 yards, I think.
Well, Chafin got the ball, pitched back, and it eluded him and was able to pick it up and run the opposite direction. Quarterback Nichols threw a great block to free him up and ended up picking up about 6 yards on the carry. So it's going to be about 2nd down and 4. Ball inside the 30-yard line on about the 27, which is great field position for Floyd.
Buffalo's coming out to play on the ball. Looks like slot left, looks like. Maybe a Twins. 2 on this side. Patrick moving around. Ball deep to the tailback. Nothing at the line of scrimmage. He got past the line of scrimmage just a little bit.
Cougars had that one figured out, Stan. They've got the middle pretty much took care of. Buffalo's got some speed, and if they can get around the corner, they'll usually pick up quite a few yards if they want to run that in a play. And they also have the option of Nichols dropping back and passing. Nichols has got a great arm, can throw the ball with accuracy. And he's got good speed on the ball. He doesn't have a lot of air time underneath it. These receivers have some trouble.
Back in the eye here, which run formation. Could be a quarterback keeper. Gave to the fullback, pulled a guard, but big boy there from the Cougars held it up a little bit. Still got a couple of yards, though, I think.
We got Avery Chafin in the game at quarterback under the center, and Nichols is taking a breather. And getting some of these other players some time on the field. And give some of these ones that have been on the field for quite some time some a breather and a water break.
Now, Gary, it's great that all these sponsors are having this for our children here at the high school and all, and for families to sit down and watch us on TV with their young people and let them tell you what they're supposed to be doing, what they did. It'd be a lot of fun to do that with your young young athlete.
Well, it does help, especially when we have folks that, they may be to where they can't get out. They're elderly. They have grandchildren that are playing the sport, and this gives them an opportunity to, view a ball game to where they normally couldn't get out to see it. Some shut-ins. So this is a great opportunity, and Citizens are doing a great job bringing Floyd County High School sports to the cable network.
He's substituting a little bit. It seemed like right much time. I haven't heard the whistle from up here, but I hope that they're watching their time, not get a delay of game here. Again, the Cougars have a pretty strong front. They're a good-looking team. They're not shabby at all. The Buffaloes have kept it together. A few mistakes. Going again, trying to get wide where our speed can go. Someone let somebody come through, and number 18 for the Cougars made a tackle.
It was Mason Keith on the carry. Tried to get around the corner, and they grabbed him up around the high shoulder pads and pulled him down. Didn't pick up but 1 yard on the play. It's going to be second down and about 9 inside, just outside the 20, about the 24-yard line, I believe it is.
Buffalo's on the ball, ready to go. Got him wide open. If we get the ball to him, made a great catch. Had
Nichols,
two receivers in the same
Nichols
place.
made a play on that. He put it right in where he could go up and get it. I believe that was Mason Keith again, Stan, was it, that made the catch? 44?
I think it was James Way, but I could be wrong. I saw
okay.
him coming up. He did a layout to catch it. Nichols got turned good enough to put it up, and one of our receivers cleared out, and then he was able to go get it.
He put it where no one else could get it but the Floyd Buffalo player. Remember, next week, September the 8th, the Buffaloes are going to be at Auburn. And remember that game. But then September the 5th, they'll be playing Fort Chiswell.
Buffalo's on the ball, ready for play. Okay, good turn. We wanted to pass it. I think Nichols will put it in himself. Hits the corner. I think we have a touchdown there. Touchdown by Jared Nichols.
Nichols looked to pass to begin with, and then he had a wide open field on the right-hand side of the field, and he took it all the way in for the Buffalo touchdown. So that's going to bring the score up to 28 right now, and the Buffaloes are going to try for a 2-point conversion.
Got that touchdown we were looking at for a while, didn't we, Gary?
There we
thought
go.
They scored like 15 minutes ago. But
they got it in a little bit later than what we thought, but they got it in, and they got it 28-0 right now, the Floyd County Buffaloes, and they're going to go for 2 points, I believe it is. I don't believe they're going to try the extra point. See if they can push it across, and if they do, they'll be 30-0. Again, remember the Buffaloes as they play at Patrick tomorrow night. It's a big game. It's in Stewart.
Jared Nichols drops back, throws, he slides, throws the ball. It's an incomplete pass for that. As Gary was saying earlier, I think the turf is a little bit from the moisture, and it tried to sprinkle a little bit here earlier. I think the field's getting a little bit slick now. You know what, Gary?
The field, that dew and that moisture on that field, and of course the field stand, you know more about the field than most, but the field itself has got a crown on it. And in the middle of the field, that field may be 3-4 foot higher than it is on the sides. So every time you run the ball between the hash marks, you're going to be running downhill. And that makes the field even slicker after you get outside the hash marks.
If you got any young kids playing that, you parents out there watching this, teaching a young man instead of running on flat surface to be to run downhill, because you are running downhill, and there's some schools that have theirs elevated a little bit more than ours. They are standards to that. As a matter of fact, this field, when it was built a long time ago, was elevated more, and they cut it down some. But it's regulation. The Buffaloes are working hard, getting ready to kick.
Buffalo's in the Three Rivers District, of course, and, they've got the Auburn Eagles, Eastmont Mustangs, and the Giles Spartans, the Glenver Highlanders, and the Radford Bobcats. But I believe the Buffaloes are going to be contenders in this district this year, Stan.
Okay, kicked it out of bounds again, so the Buffaloes will be penalized. And they may do that on purpose. I don't know. If you don't have a deep kicker, at least with that, the ball comes out to like the 35. And it's almost better than kicking it deep and have some young man run it 100 yards on you.
I'm going to put the defense back out there and see if we can have another stop. Right now, the Buffaloes ahead of the Cougars 28-0. And we've got a timeout on the field. So that being said, we're going to break away and hear a short message from our nationwide insurance sponsor.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Okay, we're back here at Buffalo Field. 45 seconds left in the third quarter with your Floyd County Buffaloes 28. Patrick County Cougars 0. Buffaloes have just absolutely stepped up the defensive play here and not let the Cougars have anything basically inside the 20s.
This is a pride thing now. You've got this far along, got that egg on the other side. For the Buffaloes to take pride in what they're doing as hard as they work to keep that 0 on the other side. It's always a good feeling when you finish a game and there's eggs on the visitor side. Buffalo's lined up ready for play. Cougars got an offside linebacker trying to fake it too. Looked like we're going to fake a sweep and hand it to the fullback coming up the middle.
Got a flag on the play, Stan.
Probably a legal procedure. We'll look and see here.
Could be a little bit of fatigue playing into this. I don't know, but it does look like it's going against the Buffaloes.
I think it's going to be encroachment.
5 yard encroachment.
Somebody got either too close to the ball or took off too soon, crossed that midpoint.
Yeah, there's a no zone in there that the players have got to stay out of, and they sometimes try to jump count.
They're crowding the ball now, too. Look at those helmets out there. You're going again. Big boy and the big fullback has the ball. Buffalo's about 4 or 5 of them on top of them right now.
Again, the Buffaloes are just keying on the offensive backs.
Yeah, I have to call out a few of these names in that tackle. Benjamin was in on that one. 44, I think, is another number is in on it. Which, again, is Mason Keith. And there were 4 or 5 other Buffaloes in on that tackle. Going for here a drop back, hand it to tailback. Again, got to make tackles. We're arm tackling right now, which
he's got second down on that play, Stan, and he picked up about 3 yards. It's going to be a first.
Give him a first down.
Give him a first down. He ran long enough and zigzagged enough to where he picked up enough for the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 at the 45-yard line of the Cougars.
Timeout we have.
We got a timeout on the field, so we're going to break away and we're going to hear from our sponsor.
Why take your vehicle outside of the county for repairs and services when you drive past us every day? Autoville Auto Repair provides you with quality parts and services. Our local full-service facility provides bumper-to-bumper services, scheduled maintenance repairs, state inspections, and more for most all makes and models. They also have a waiting room or provide local shuttles if needed. Our ASE Mastered Certified technicians have stood behind their work for over 29 years now. So make your way over to Autoville Auto Repair at 610 East Main Street in Floyd for any of your auto repair needs. Like us on Facebook and give us a call at 540-745-4224.
All right, back here at Buffalo Field. Again, folks, if you can make the trip down to Stewart tomorrow, support the Buffaloes. They will be playing the Patrick County Cougars in Stewart. So try to make that trip down. Don't know how the weather's going to be, but hopefully it will be a dry day and you'll be able to see some good football. So Anyway, we're 10 minutes into the fourth quarter. We're fourth quarter to begin with, and first play of the fourth quarter, Stan.
Big fullback there, trying to get some power out of that big fullback. He did drag about 2 or 3 of the Floyd players. Did come up and make a good cut there, 24, which was his number. I'm not finding it on here. It might have been 34. James Wade was in on that, number 1. Of course, Luke Phillips is in on that, and also the tackle on that side. It's gang warfare. That big fullback's got to be hit low and brought down. Legal procedure on the Cougars. Had to take them back 15 yards.
Ball was on the 50-yard line on the snap, and it looks like it's going to be illegal procedure, possibly, Stan. Is that what you're saying?
Illegal procedure, yes,
on
sir.
the Cougars. So it's going back it up 5 yards, back to 45-yard line. So it's going to be second down, and second down and about 10 yards. Cougars keeping the ball in the middle of the field, but this cannot seem to get the ball inside the 20s. Buffaloes are doing a great job on the defensive
It's probably
side.
time for a pass play here, maybe Gary trying to get the Buffaloes off key a little bit, either that or a sweep. Quarterback grabs it, drops back, gives to the tailback. He steps off left, got the line. Buffaloes come across, make a tackle, but it's first down, Cougar ball.
Had him in the backfield and just let him get away. Picked up the first down, I believe. It might be, yeah, he's got the first down, got enough yardage for the first down. It's going to be first down and 10 to go for the Cougars.
Now, I'm sorry to the fans. We've got a few numbers here. It's coming in now, Garrett. We don't have their names. I've always thought it's important to announce as many names as you can get. Cougar back on the ball. Buffalo defense ready.
Ball is on the 43-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Got a sweep, getting wide. Don't have the end over. End lost place. Corner came up and made a good dive. Good hit over there. Who was that, Gary?
Took him out. He took him out of bounds. Just short of a first down, maybe.
What number is that right there?
He may have got the first down before he went out of bounds. Floyd did a good job of recovering on the sweep. Kid had a lot of speed going outside, but Floyd was able to recover on that.
Again, we don't have a name, but 84 popped him as good a football hit as you'll see, I think, if I got that number right, on the sideline and kept his momentum, drove him plumb out of bounds. Got a pass here going. Quarterback draws back. He's fleeing for his life. Got it off. Got a hole there. Cut across field. The Cougars may get score here. Got to catch him. Cougars are going to score on a cross-field pass.
Touchdown, Patrick County Cougars. Logan Griffith had a great shot at the quarterback and had him in his grasp when he was throwing the ball. The receiver did a great job cutting it back across the grain and just outran the Buffalo defense for the Cougar score. So 6 points on the board. 6 points on the board right now, and I believe the Cougars are going to go for 2.
Go for 2, right. That's all we've seen tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, the Cougars are going to go for 2 points. No, actually, Stan, they're going to try to kick an extra point here. 34 is in the game for the extra point instead of going for 2.
Okay,
it's a high
that's usually
snap.
what happens if you're not ready. There you go, and that's why you go for 2 if you're not ready for that. It's young in the season. It's hard for these guys to be ready because you got a snapper, you got a block, you got a snapper, you got a holder, you got a kicker. A lot of things can go wrong in that sequence, but Buffalo's held them off, didn't they?
Yep, and got the high snap, and the holder didn't have a shot at it, and Buffaloes ran and had 2 guys on the ball before he almost hit the ground. So they held, and right now 28-6, a little over 7 minutes left in the game.
Again, the coaches are trying to get people in, get them playing time. Best way to learn is playing the game, but if you're a little extra noise, we got a bunch of Buffalo fans up here celebrating and getting excited, and we've closed the door there, so maybe you won't have to listen to it. But they're all excited, and that's what we want to see, excitement for Buffalo football. Actually, Buffalo everything, you know. If we had a swim team, it'd be Buffalo swim team.
Well, actually, you know, I was seeing Stan somewhere where the volleyball team has won some games. I think they may be undefeated, and Floyd Sports is alive and well. Golf team, I'm not sure how they're doing, but I guarantee you they've got Parker Mason, I think, is playing at the one spot and playing some good golf. So you get school started and sports follows right in behind, and it's good that citizens can be a part of it.
Okay, we're looking for an onside kick here, Gary. Let's see if it gets off. It's got to go 10. He pooch kicked it. We should be able to get on that ball and run it. If we get alleyway, he may score. He's out. If he gets on outside, we can score.
Good block right there. We got one block away, and I believe he is going to take it to the end zone.
Do you see a yellow rag?
That is Caleb Turner going all the way, and I don't know if I see a flag on the play.
Oh, you see that? Well, he just picked up
that
there.
Was a tee right there on the kickoff. So Floyd Buffaloes has took the kickoff all the way back, about a 65, 70-yard return. So we're seeing Buffaloes on high octane and running some points up on the board, and absolutely looking great staying at the beginning of the season.
Again, these young guys have been together for a while, and if they stay together, like parents, like I said, watching this for your athlete on television, that let them tell you what they're supposed to be doing. They know when they mess up and stuff, and it's not really messing up. They're trying hard, but we make mistakes. But brag on them and boost them up. And the cheerleaders have been working hard tonight. We're in this booth. We can't hear them, but I can tell they're hollering and yelling. And the managers are working hard, getting water out there. The coach is working hard. So it's a good night for the Buffaloes right now with the JV team here. Going
to 2 points on the conversion.
Got a slot right, fixing to blow the whistle now.
I believe we're going to have a timeout on the field, and with that being said, we're going to have a small break here and listen to Ottoville Auto Repair has to offer.
Why take your vehicle outside of the county for repairs and services when you drive past us every day? Ottoville Auto Repair provides you with quality parts and services. Our local full-service facility provides bumper-to-bumper services, scheduled maintenance repairs, state inspections, and more for most all makes and models. They also have a waiting room or provide local shuttles if needed. Our ASE Mastered Certified technicians have stood behind their work for over 29 years now. So make your way over to Ottoville Auto Repair at 610 East Main Street in Floyd for any of your auto repair needs. Like us on Facebook and give us a call at 540-745-4224.
Well, Stan, I've been real impressed with the Buffalo defense from the get-go of the game, and offensively, they have a great mix of plays, passing and running.
Okay, got a pass, got him wide open. Hitch pass, made a good move. If you get in, I think just a tad short there. Made a couple good steps, but couldn't get it in.
Buffalo trying for the 2-point conversion, and they were short about a yard on that attempt. Pass was to Avery Chafin. He nearly shed two tacklers and took it to the end zone, but was took down at about the 1 yard line. We right at 7:40 left in the ball game. Floyd County 34 and the Patrick County Cougars 6.
Gary, you mentioned the way that Buffaloes is doing defensively. That every level, no matter what level it is, defense seems to always come on a little fast. Offense has so much timing and routes and cuts and different handoffs and double handoffs and stuff. There's so much in offense. Eventually, it takes a few games to get offense rolling, But nowadays, since all sports are about year long, it's a little bit smoother than it used to be. But the young Buffaloes are doing a good job. Again, I'm excited about seeing what the future, even the varsity team this year, how we're going to do. So
a lot of these kids go both ways too. They're offensive and defensive players, and so they've got a lot to learn in a short few weeks of practice. Kickoff down to the
good
25.
Kick. See, put it in the hole. We got to get the side here. Got him from behind. Good job.
Good recovery by the Buffaloes. Took the kick down to the 25. He returned it 2 yards to the 27. The Cougars will take the ball over. A little under.
84 did that save. We don't have names for some of these because they've had to change some jerseys. But as we go on, their numbers will get better and more permanent. And again, real good save there because the outside lane guy had stepped inside, which gave the outside open, and he got caught from behind.
Buffalo's got some good-sized players on this team. They've been in the weight room, I can tell, Stan, in the summers and taking care of, what needs to be done that way and, working on the speed. They've got good lateral speed and for the ball pursuit. Patrick making some late substitutions. They're going to get the ball
unbalanced
off.
left there, Gary, going right, and he pitched it to the number 5 going around. Good stop there. The corner came up, made a great stop. And I don't think we have 84's number. I don't think it's on there. He's made a couple of big plays tonight. Good-looking young man, and got his shoulders turned a little bit, but he made a good play on that. He stopped the guy right in his stance.
24, maybe.
It was 84.
Okay,
think, yeah.
It's a good play though by the Buffaloes, and that he was out there by himself. So if he hadn't took that guy, the running back down, he might have went for quite some distance. So great play by the Buffaloes to drop him there, and actually a loss of yardage. So they've got a second down now and about 29 yards to go. A little bit, maybe less than that.
About 15.
15 yards to go, I guess it is. And
got a timeout on the field.
all right, we're going to break away here and let hear from Vicky's income tax at this time.
Vicky's Tax Service in Floyd has been in business since 1989. Our practice includes preparation of individual, small business, and farm taxes. We offer payroll services and bookkeeping. We have many clients using QuickBooks, and we offer support for clients using this software for their business records. Call Vicky's today at 540-745-2066 or stop by our office at 116 West Main Street in Floyd.
All right, we're back to Buffalo Field. About 7 minutes left in the game. 34 Floyd and 6 for the Cougars from Patrick County. Patrick County got the ball presently on about the 24-yard line. First down, but about 15 yards to go.
They're in a balanced line now. Going for pass, drop back, straight drop back pass, trying to hit the S back, going long. It's going to be too long, I think. Oh, almost interception. Who is that?
Luke Phillips had a great shot at that interception, and actually it looked like it rolled right through his arms, but a tough angle to pick that one off, going right over top of his shoulders. But good defensive play. He had great coverage on that back coming out of the backfield.
Had a reverse shoulder on that, and it's hard to see the ball. He did a real good job of just breaking it up, like you said, Gary. And Buffalo's getting ready for defense. Cougars getting play in.
Cougars are, like I said, they've got good size versus what we've seen in an earlier game, but it seems like this Buffalo defense has just got their number tonight.
Could very well be a draw here to try to get something going, but he's got it dropping back, his tailback. Good play by the linebacker, I think it was. Good play coming up and making that play 48.
Aiden Taylor
come up and made that stop in its tracks. Good job.
Great speed and pursuit by Aiden to make that tackle. And just making the tackle that's the way you coach them. Wrap your arms around them, use your shoulders, bring them down.
Too, in a game, if they let the offensive end hold the end, he has to come up field and turn everything in. If he holds him, if they let him hold some, it's hard for that end to get up there. And that's what happened. Our right end got held. Defense is ready. Going back out, going to be a reverse sweep to the right, a diving tackle here. And if he makes a turn, it could be off to the woods there. Okay, we had a saving tackle on the right-hand side there.
22 made the corner for Patrick County, and he's got some great
Reese
speed.
Connor? Was that who that was? Reese Connor?
I believe it was, and he was about the last man on the field to bring him down. That was about a 20-yard pickup for the Cougars, who are showing a little bit of a drive here late in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go, out to the 50-yard line.
Again, Cougars getting on the ball a little quicker now, coming out of the huddle. Again, they've had some success with their tailback here. Probably going to bring a tailback, either tailback counter, quarterback sneak, keeping it, spread it out. They're doing a good job. He cut it back in.
Stanley had the containment on the end, but when he turned him back up, the Buffaloes were a little bit late getting to him in the pursuit and allowed him to pick up another Cougar first down.
Like I said, the pursuit just wasn't quite there, just a little alleyway.
And I tell you, these kids, have had it's been a hard-fought game, and I'm sure fatigue is starting to set in some. And when you have these end-around sweeps and runs of that nature, it really pulls on the guys that are in the middle.
I think most of the Cougars don't look like they got a lot of guys on the sideline. I think most of them has been playing the whole game too. Actually, in a legal formation right now, that one guy's not up on the line, but they got a slot pass. He's going deep with this, trying to. Need to get up and contain. Got a penalty flag. A couple of them going there in the middle. I don't know what happened there. But that corner having to come up, he has to cover a pass. And then to the last minute when that quarterback looks like he's going to break the line, then he comes up. It's really a tough situation for corners.
Aiden Taylor just had a tremendous hit on the quarterback as he was trying to make a big gain out of this. And we had a penalty flag on the play.
Okay, they're picking up flags. I don't know what to do here.
I believe he's going to walk it off against the Cougars.
Again, on some of these, we're not getting any singles, so we can't tell you exactly what it is.
But it's a big one. It's a 15-yard penalty. It's going to take the ball all the way back to the Cougar 44-yard line. So, again, it's going to put them back in the middle of the field where they pretty much have played all night except for that one play they had scored the 6 points.
Again, also, it's very important for your student athletes in any sport to watch film where they know kind of what the other opponents do, watching film, weightlifting, eat right, sleep right. And athletes, they take a real beating in all sports. Again, like I say, the cheerleaders have been working hard out here too, cheering for the teams and all. They work hard too, and everybody works hard to have a good program. Dropping back, he's going to hand it off to the tailback short. Almost like a halfback, a tailback draw.
Oh, 24 come up with a big hit on that play.
Again, 24, we've mentioned that several times, but we don't have his name here.
Don't have his name down, but he had his eye on the ball carrier, and he made a clean tackle and took him down, cut him right down to the ground, and it's going to be second down and long, at probably about 22 for the Cougars. And, again, they're just keeping the ball at midfield, and that's a long way away from the goal line.
They still look like, what's the scoreboard? It said 22 yards, second and 22. So cover your alleyways. That's safety. His job's not let anybody get deeper than he is. They don't look like they're going to stunt here. They're waiting for the pass. Again, tailback, a good play by the linebacker. Get a number on that for me, Gary.
That's Aiden Taylor again making a big hit, and he just contains. He stopped it, didn't he? He contains the runner, and he's got fundamental. He's got his fundamentals right. Yeah, he wraps him up, takes his legs out from underneath him, and that's all he's going to do. So, size-wise, if you play fundamental football, you can take on somebody a little bit larger than you, and you can still take them down. It's great job by Aiden on that play.
Get lined up, good lineup. Everybody's low. Like a slot left, Cougar ball, dropping deep, trying to throw the ball. Got a trail on him on the backside. Good job.
Oh, that's Bryce Thompson coming in for the quarterback's sack, and he coming in from the blind side. The quarterback didn't see him coming at all, and then when he picked him up, it was way too late. So it's going to be fourth down and probably about 30, 35 yards for the Cougars. So they're just going backwards. Buffalo defense is just playing stymie defense. They are not giving up anything. They're being stingy tonight, Stan.
Having fun. Bryce, he could have laid off, but he stayed with that from the beginning to the end. He stayed with that quarterback. He's going to catch him one way or another.
He's going to see that on the football film when they review that, and that's going to make him feel good. Showing the pursuit, the hustle.
Hope they keep playing like this, too. There's some good highlights on this on TV today with this movie that you'll be seeing with the game on Citizens. And, again, lot of good plays out there.
Have a lot of opportunities to see the game over and
Looks
over
like
again.
now they may be rushing the punter here just to see if they can block one here, but nobody got close. Now this could be a score. He caught in on the draw. One block there. If he can get outside, he'll score. I don't think he's going to make it outside, though. Still running, though.
Oh, it's
Good
good strong run by the Buffaloes to the 50-yard line. We got 2 minutes, about a little over 2 minutes left in the game. Floyd Buffaloes are going to take the ball over at the 48-yard line. Up by 34-6. Floyd Buffalo ball, first down at the 48-yard line. Stan, what we're going to play for here? Do you think they're going to try to score at this time? 2 minutes to go. You're going to do some things that you like to see.
Well, a score like this in the Buffalo football, you know, they're not going to try to just jam down throats. But like here, it's a simple play.
Wow.
Got a good block there. If he stays with him, it should be a touchdown. So, again, he's scored. He's already scored. I know he has. There he is. All right.
James Wade just took the ball to the house, and it was somewhat of a trick play. It looked like he came from the opposite side of the field, had a little bit of blocking, and end around, if you would, and got the blocking, and he just turned on the jets and outran everybody.
The right receiver, really, the split receiver stayed with that block. He never did let him. Sometimes in close games and stuff, or games, they'll throw that like a hole or block into the back. The secondary guy, he turned his back on it, but he stayed with it, and that's what sprung that score.
Great run by James Wade.
Run,
and, again, these Buffaloes, they're out.
Gary, I think we're going to kick here. I didn't mean to
play some football. Now we want to have a field goal attempt. An extra point attempt by Caleb Turner.
Just
First
get it up,
one
man.
of the
All
night.
you got to do is get it up. It's good. It's good, I think.
And I believe.
Oh, no, it's wide.
He's hooked it to the left. But it would have been plenty if he would have had it inside the uprights. I believe I would give that another shot. He had the leg. It wasn't short. Just a little bit left. Buffalo's 40. Patrick County Cougars 6. Minute 55 left in this ball game. Again, you can catch replays of this game and also the middle school game at 8 a.m. in the morning or 8:30 in the morning on Channel 20 of your cable network, Citizens Cable Network, and 8 p.m. at night. And again, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be showing middle school games, JV games, and also the varsity games. The game tomorrow night won't be broadcasted live, being it's away. Floyd County kicking off deep.
Good kick.
To about the 20-yard line to the Cougars.
Oh, good hit by about 3 or 4 people wrapped him up there. Good hit.
Buffaloes took him down hard.
Kid you not, he looked like he's going to break through, and I think 4 people hit him one time.
25-yard line, and that's going to be the Cougars' ball with about 1:49 left in the game.
On about the 36, maybe. Not less than that. It's on like
about
26,
maybe.
Mm-hmm. Now, you asked me about trying to score. You know, in that case, too, you don't tell a young athlete not to score unless it's just really a big time. You may have a sub in that hadn't played a lot and he gets a chance to score. You don't want to tell him not to do his best because he's trying to show his stuff off. So, again, you don't want to run up the score, but, again, that was a simple reverse play, and it teaches you, everybody, it teaches no matter what level you are, you can't lay back. You got to stay at home.
That was Matt Cockrum that just made the hit on the running back for the Cougars, and he come up and he was excited about that play. And that was a dynamic hit and took him down. And Stan, talking about that, that play right there wouldn't be ran persistently through a game, but that's a big play that the Buffaloes scored on a while ago that can be run in a time that you need 6 points.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it sure is, yeah.
Cougars.
Got a sweep here again. Cougars trying to get outside. Again, our containment wasn't there. Use the sidelines. Okay, they used the sideline, got him out of bounds, which that stops the clock, though. The running back did a good job.
Stops the clock
got
at
1 minute left. And It's stopped now to the snap of the ball.
Going to move the change, and that's going to be first down Cougar ball at about the 40-yard line, 41-yard line.
But they could have had tied on their tackles, but still the end's job to, hit that end every time and come upfield. And, you tell students to hit the end, or hit whoever, whatever you're running. And we're young, and I see pro athletes making mistakes all the time, and they're making $1 million. These guys are not making a dime, Got some young guys in there now. Okay. All right, guys, number 4. That's still one of their better running backs in there, but Buffaloes didn't give him any room.
Stan, we've seen some good football tonight, both middle school and JV play, and really enjoyed, being with you tonight. Hope we can come back again next week. Buffaloes playing again next Thursday, I believe it is, and we'll have to confirm that. But anyway, it's been a pleasure in the booth with you tonight. I hope the listeners enjoyed it and gave you a little bit of insight of what goes on the field as we see it. And from a coach's perspective with Coach Stan, he has seen and played a lot of football in his time, and actually had kids that played football in his family. So football has been a big part of his life. It's been a good game. We enjoyed it, had a lot of points, had a lot of offense, a good defense tonight by the Buffaloes.
I was going to say, Gary, it's good as the teams have come on. I came here in 1975, and as the teams have come on to know the names, the different names, I see some of our quarterbacks, the Urgels, just name after name of, and we're seeing their kids play now, which is just a real joy. Reverse of quarterback, going to be a pass out of this. It's a fake. Oh, we got it covered. Oh, we got him. We could be intercept this. Okay, he threw it out of bounds. That was a good play there.
Folks, I believe that's going to be the ball game. We're going to break away for a commercial with C.W. Harmon. This is your host, Gary Reedy, and co-host Stan Hawkins, bringing you Floyd County Buffalo football from the Floyd County football field. Have a good evening, and thank you very much.
For farm and building supplies, make it C.W. Harmon & Son on Route 221 in Floyd. With everything for your home, lawn and garden, and the farm, why go anywhere else? From the right tool by names you know and trust to the perfect color stain for your new deck. New deck? Yeah, we can take care of that too. Riding, pushing, you name it, C.W. Harmon & Son has the perfect tool and equipment for any job, large or small. Visit us on the web, or better yet, come see us. Family owned and serving with pride. That's C.W. Harmon & Son in Floyd.